Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to all candidates. The topic given for today is Nature Week. As members of the society, we're going to discuss and decide the best activity for the Nature Week. May I start first?
Yes.
Okay. In my opinion, the best activity for Nature Week is organize a tree planting activity. Because as we know, trees take in carbon dioxide and produce oxygen during photosynthesis. Next, the objectives are help to reduce greenhouse gases and fight climate change and improve the quality of the natural environment. Plus, there are many benefits in tree planting. First, tree gives oxygen that we need to breathe, and tree provide food, protection, and homes for many birds and mammals. As we know, today, climate change occurs because of wildfire in Amazon forest. The news in this week. Besides, Amazon forest provides 20% of oxygen to the world. So why don't we have to plant the trees as our activity in Nature Week?
May I interrupt, please?
Yes.
In my opinion, the best way the best way for Nature Society to do an activity is organize a trip to national park. What is national park actually? The national park is an area of countryside that be protected by the government. They protect the flora and fauna species. For example, of national park in Malaysia are Taman Negara in Pahang and Lambir Hills National Park in Miri and many more. We as a member of Nature Society, we could gain more knowledge and can expose to many types and species of flora and fauna as we going through the trip to national park. Then I wouldn't agree with your point that planting trees is the best way, because national park is the best choice of places for nature society to do for their nature week.
May I intervene?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I would have to disagree with your point and agree with Wani's point, candidate A's point, which is organizing a tree planting activity. This is because the majority of people that will be attending the activity for Nature Week are students in universities. So students now, they don't have much time and money for to organize a trip to a national park, because to organize a trip to a national park which involves many students in a university requires lots of time to manage, to organize the transportation and the reservations for the national park trip, and also they don't have enough money, because trips like these that is conducted in a large scale requires lots of money for both the entrance fee for the national park and also for transportation. That also includes food for the students. So I would have to agree with candidate's A point, which is organizing a tree planting activity, because tree planting activities can be done locally. They can be done in the campus of the university. So by doing this, students get to save time and money, because they don't have to fuss about transportation, and the food that is served here in university is cheaper than outside, and they get to save lots of time. So in the extra time that they have, they can use it for finishing their assignments and the homeworks and so on. So by doing this, by organizing a tree planting activity, it will benefit the students even more than organizing a trip to the national park. But the benefits for nature in both activities are still equal. So those are the points that I wanted to explain.
I agree with his statement. As we know, if we participate in if we organize a trip to national park, it requires a high budget, which student doesn't have a lot of money. We know that students have many commitment to buy foods, their books, to pay for their accommodation and so on. Student also doesn't have a lot of time to participate in a trip to national park. As we know, as per student, we only have 1 year to focus on our study. So I think that tree planting activity is the easier to organize rather than organize a trip to national park. Furthermore, tree planting also can widen the social circle among the staff and the students. Perhaps this is the most importantly because the student and staff will work together, and the positive environment will cultivate the friendship and network among the people around the university. So I think that organizing a tree planting activity is the best activity should be organized by the member of the society. What do you think?
Okay, after all the points from candidates A, C, and D, I could conclude. After listening to all points, I could agree with the organizing a planting trees activity because it will give benefit to the students also, as it can lessen the burden for the students from their money and their time management, so they can be more focused on their daily routine as a student. So in conclusion, the majority of us agree that the planting trees activity is the best way for the best choice for the nature society to do during their nature week.
So that's all from us.
Thank you.
Kena cucuk 10 minit ke? Kurang 10 minit?